Hey, 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 yeah.
Hi, everybody. It's PegLegCraig. It's a brief show for you tonight, but my concern about Virginia is growing ever stronger. Um, Last month, there were 84 missing kids, and okay, many of them have returned now. There's still 39, I believe, but I'll show you I will show you the page. Okay, so there's 39 still missing out of 84 from last month. That's an inordinate amount. What I'm more interested in is in the last 14 days, there has been, uh, oops, that's Texas. I wanted to show that as a contrast. Here's Texas. Texas has a population of almost 32 million people, and one kid is one kid too many, but there are 10 missing in Texas. Okay, by contrast, I want to show you what's been happening in Virginia this month, and it's not good. We're only 14 days into the month, and we have 46 missing children. Okay, last month we had 84, and now, uh, roughly 45 or so have been located. But this month again, now we're talking in 14 days. Now I just showed you Texas, 10 kids in 14 days in a state where the population is 32 million, roughly. Excuse me. In Virginia, the population is roughly 9 million, and there's 46. And that's still with nearly 40 missing from last month and still another 14 or 15 missing from the month before. Even going further by contrast, there is New Jersey, which is roughly the same size. And I'll show you here. New Jersey's roughly the same size and roughly the same population. 3 kids, 3. So honestly, Virginia has a problem, and I don't know what the problem is. We're going to go back to Virginia here and cover it. Virginia has a problem. I'm not sure what the problem is. I'm not trying to make this into, well, you know, there's this going on or that going on or whatever. I mean, I think it's a combination of things. And like I said, the vast majority of missing kids do, well, not the vast majority, but let's go by Virginia. I mean, a little over half do make it back within a month's time. But as I keep looking and looking and looking, I keep finding more of these and more of these, and they're always in Virginia. I mean, states with much bigger populations, and I went around the horn to check out states with large populations. None of them have this problem. None of them even come close to this problem. Now, of course, we know Virginia is close to Washington, D.C. And yeah, you know what I'm hoping to do at this point? I'm hoping to pique some interest. I'm hoping to pique some interest from anyone from Pizzagate conspiracy theorists to general autists who worry about missing children, people that are, you know, interested in adrenochrome and whatnot else. I'm not saying that any of this has happened to any of them. Personally, I think that there's some kind of trafficking network or networks that are working in the Virginia area because this number is just too far inordinate. I just showed you Jersey, 3 kids missing. Virginia, 46 kids in 14 days. There's got to be something going on there. And yes, I am going to do what I always do in this case. I'm going to read off the names. And if that upsets you, well, then just tune out. But this has to be looked at. I've been trying to get attention to it. I'm sorry. I have a number of health problems going on right now, pretty serious ones, actually. and I just don't have the extra money to pay $6 to join the quarterings. And I'm not asking for money. I have no solicitation for money up here. Okay, this is not what I'm trying to say. But I mean, I can't afford to spend the $6 to join the quarterings Discord or Tim Pools or any of the other ones that are accessible at least on some level to the average person. I've written emails, I've commented in sections, but yeah, nobody seems to pay attention to this. This is like some ugly stepchild they keep in the basement, and that's a horrible pun to use for missing children. But anyway, there are 46 missing in 14 days. Okay, I just showed you Texas, 10, New, New Jersey, 3, but in Virginia, 46. And that's on the heels of 84 going missing last month and about 40 or so, 45 or so being found. So let's go over the names and let's see what pictures we have, and maybe you might be able to identify them. I would hope that would be my first hope in doing this. But my second hope, which is also pretty important, is at least finding somebody with a big platform who will cover this. I know old Chicklet Teeth here doesn't draw a big crowd and doesn't put a lot of rear ends in the seats and all that. I get it. I'm mostly a biblical guy. I play to a biblical audience, and that's a good thing for me. But at the same time, this is a crisis. I mean, this is literally a crisis. So let's go through the names now. And I apologize if I butcher any of them. I have dyslexia, so I may get some of them wrong. And plus, I'm just not altogether well. So Susanna Ochoa Perez, missing since November 14, 2025, missing from Prince William County, Virginia, age now 16. Natalie Noel, missing since November 14, 2025, missing from Louisa County, Virginia, age now 17. Riley Patterson Patton, missing since November 13, 2025, missing from King George County, Virginia, age now 17. Devontae Sutherland Harris, missing since November 13, 2025, missing from Portsmouth, Virginia, age now 16. Wayne Cuano Rivera, missing since November 13, 2025, missing from Fairfax County, Virginia, age now 16. Sergio Weatherspoon, missing since November 13, 2025, missing from Chesapeake, Virginia, age now 13. Again, I do not know why in the age of selfies, we do not have pictures of all of these kids. Lyric Saunders, missing since November 12, 2025, missing from Virginia Beach, Virginia, age now 14. Lesage Jenkins, missing since November 12, 2025, missing from Arlington County, Virginia, age now 15. Joshua Williams, missing since November 12, 2025, missing from Richmond City, Virginia, age now 15. Here we go. We got Lyric Sanders does have a picture. I think the other one, we didn't have a picture of her. I'm pretty sure I saw Lyric Sanders there. Oh, okay. This is another picture of Lyric Sanders. Yeah, same girl. Sometimes two people were reported in, and missing and exploited children will put both of them up, not realizing that they have a repetitive, which I wish they had some kind of filtering system so they could eliminate that. So that takes one missing off the total list, but that's still, barring finding any others, that's still 45 kids missing. Okay, Lyric Sanders, missing since November 12, 2025, missing from Virginia Beach, Virginia, age now 14. Terrence Blevins, missing since November 12, 2025, missing from Halifax County, Virginia, age now 16. Ella Lundell Abdullah, missing since November 12, 2025, missing from Arlington County, Virginia, age now 14. Reagan Tucker, missing since November 11, 2025, missing from Richmond City, Virginia, age now 14. London Polly, missing since November 11, 2025, missing from Lynchburg, Virginia, age now 15. Angel Navarro Calderon, missing since November 11, 2025, missing from Frederick County, Virginia, age now 13. This one I read a little bit about on Facebook. He's in two casts right now. All right, he has a cast on each arm. He's actually in some medical jeopardy at this point, and he's missing. Eli Wyhoit, missing since November 10th, 2025, missing from Prince William County, Virginia, age now 15. Ashley Montoya, missing since November 10th, 2025, missing from Fairfax County, Virginia, age now 15. Bella Almeida, missing since November 10th, 2025, missing from Farquhar County, Virginia, age now 7. Why do we not have a picture of a 7-year-old? That's just awful. Kaylin Estrada Montesinos, missing since November 9th, 2025, missing from Fairfax County, Virginia, age now 15. James Morris Jr., missing since November 9th, 2025, missing from Henrico County, Virginia, age now 17. Christian Lopez Lux, missing since November 8th, 2025, missing from Henrico County, Virginia, age now 16. Kayla Fauntleroy, missing since November 8th, 2025, missing from Norfolk, Virginia, age now 16. Gianna Hansen, missing since November 8th, 2025, missing from Virginia Beach, Virginia, age now 16. Jahil Spradley, missing since November 7th, 2025, missing from Lynchburg, Virginia, age now 17. Josephine Compton, missing since November 7th, 2025, missing from Stafford County, Virginia, age now 14. Amir McMorris, missing since November 7th, 2025, missing from Hampton, Virginia, age now 16. Sana Springer, missing since November 7th, 2025, missing from Alexandria, Virginia, age now 14. Catherine Guzman Gomez, missing since November 7th, 2025, missing from Arlington County, Virginia, age now 14. Zayasa Robinson, missing since November 6th, 2025, missing from Newport News, Virginia, age now 17. Now here's a whole cluster chunk of ones without pictures. Ali Malhani, missing since November 5th, 2025, missing from Frederick County, Virginia, age now 15. David Wright, missing since November 5th, 2025, missing from Frederick County, Virginia, age now 15. Leonard Simmons, missing since November 5th, 2025, missing from Richmond City, Virginia, age now 16. Kamari Campbell, missing since November 5th, 2025, missing from Norfolk, Virginia, age now 14. Jaden Patterson, missing since November 5th, 2025, missing from Chesterfield County, Virginia, age now 15. Camden Rogers, missing since November 5th, 2025, missing from Richmond City, Virginia, age now 13. The two youngest kids on here, we have no pictures of. What are we supposed to identify them from? Ryan Little Jr., missing since November 5th, 2025, missing from Norfolk, Virginia, age now 17. Adrian Riley, missing since November 5th, 2025, missing from Virginia Beach, Virginia, age now 15. Dakira Skinner, missing since November 4th, 2025, missing from Portsmouth, Virginia, age now 16. Hunter Chisler Jr., missing since November 4th, 2025, missing from Norfolk, Virginia, age now 15. Travis Hicks Jr., missing since November 4th, 2025, missing from Portsmouth, Virginia, age now 17. Damoni Tynese Bell, missing since November 4th, 2025, missing from Newport News, Virginia, age now 12. Niniha Mohammed, missing since November 4th, 2025, missing from Virginia Beach, Virginia, age now 17. Ayada Mondesir, missing since November 4th, 2025, missing from Chesapeake, Virginia, age now 16. Excuse me. Julian Roscoe, missing since November 4th, 2025, missing from Newport News, Virginia, age now 16. Mariela Martinez, missing since November 3rd, 2025, missing from Fairfax County, Virginia, age now 16. Lamaria Thuit, missing since November 2nd, 2025, missing from Richmond, Virginia, age now 15. Okay, that's the entire list that I have, all right, we had one double, so there's 45 missing kids in 14 days. This can't be normal. There's something about this that screams it needs to be looked into. I'm not going to go wilding off on a bunch of conspiracy theories and how and why this is happening, but I have to believe that there are anything from trafficking networks to possibly some kidnappers, um, and who knows what else. I mean, that's what the people who do this research, the autists, the conspiracy theorists, and I have no beef with any of you. I enjoy all of you. I am with you on a lot of things. I love to study some conspiracy theories, ones that I think that are at least plausible. And, I was very interested in the whole Pizzagate thing, although it just went off the rails at some point. And I, like many other people, lost interest because people were getting too far gone with it. They were, implicating all kinds of people. And then that leads to psyops, like that guy who actually walked into the pizza parlor and fired a gun into the floor or something like that. I mean, that's just that was a psyop. They're total setup. But again, we leave ourselves open for that when we go make these far leaps to conjecture. I'm willing to go anywhere this goes. And as I said, I've been looking into this myself. I try to find any kind of newspaper articles about any of these kids. Almost none of them have one. And again, I know that the majority, more than half, probably more than three quarters, well, probably three quarters, at the very least, are involved in either a family domestic situation, ran off with a boyfriend, um, maybe drugs, maybe they've voluntarily put themselves in a position to be trafficked because they're looking for a way out of their lives. Some of these kids that I've done some research on here are in homes, youth homes. So, I mean, again, it's only my opinion, but maybe there's some kind of pipeline going on there. And it doesn't have to be a wide, large conspiracy. It could just be a few people, in different places doing different things. But this is an ungodly number of missing kids. 45 in 14 days. Now, don't you think that if the media were covering this or the word were getting out, we would look into Virginia? What's in the water over there? What's going on over there? That's all I'm asking you to do. You can take this video, use it anywhere you want. You can take the research from this video. I showed you the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children. Read it off yourself, take credit for the work. I don't care. I get no money for this and I seek no money for this. What I want is I want to see these kids make it home. I pray for the missing every night. And I think of all these kids and I think of all the people that miss them. You know, there's families out there that miss them. There's friends out there that are missing them. And nobody seems to be doing anything about it. Well, here's your chance now. Because I don't think we're going to get any answers from the new administration. I mean, we had, in Virginia, we had a Republican governor, Youngkin, and we had a lieutenant governor who was Republican, the loser, Winsome Earl Sears. Okay, and they don't seem to look into it at all. So now we're going to have Abigail Spanberger, and we're going to have that Jay Jones as Virginia District Attorney. I mean, come on. Are we ever going to get some answers? The only way we're going to get some answers is if people who can do this kind of stuff can look into this, can find patterns and whatever else. I wish I had the mind that worked that way. Right now, I'm very busy with studying the Bible because I feel as though I've fallen away. Plus, a lot of what I learned before I seem to be losing as one of the problems with my cognitive dissonance. So I'm rediscovering, I'm rewatching, I'm rereading, and I'm relearning it. But that's not important. These kids are what's important. So that's it. All I want to say is pray for me. I'm praying for you. And let's pray that we can find some way to get all of these kids home or to at least find out where they are so they're not missing anymore. And let's really, really pray on the fact that this is a unique problem to Virginia. As I said, and California only has like 3 or 4 listed this month on the missing and exploited children's page. And I mean, their population is astronomical. So this has to be something that's going on in Virginia. There has to be something to it. There has to be a reason. And we need to get to the bottom of this reason because too many of our young people are missing. Pray for me. I'm praying for you. And let's all please pray for them. Thank you and good night. I'm going to have Pastor Arnold Murray take us out.
And I stood upon the sand of the sea, and I saw a beast rise up out of the sea, having 7 heads and 10 horns, and upon his horns 10 crowns, and upon his heads the name of blasphemy. I'll identify these people, who they are, and what they're doing, because one of them gets a deadly wound. And the beast which I saw was likened to a leopard. That's one that changes spots. That's your Kenite. And his feet were as the feet of a bear. That'll take in Roosh. And his mouth is the mouth of a lion, his tearing, and the dragon, who? Satan himself, the old dragon, gave him his power and his seat. What again does this word seat mean? Throne. The dragon himself gives the one world government its throne. That means its power. You might wonder, many people would say, well, how could all these nations from Tahiti, from Bahrain to Egypt, Syria, Jordan, Yemen, how could all of them at the same time rise up? They got something in common, my friend. And we're talking about somebody that's going to give it a throne. Not just a seat, a throne. What happens then? Verse 3. And I saw one of the heads as it were wounded to death, and his deadly wound was healed, and all the world wondered after the beast. Who healed that wound? Well, read the next verse. And they worshipped the dragon, which gave power unto the beast, and they worshipped the beast, saying, who is like unto the beast, who is able to make war with him? The one world government, you can't make war with that. Why? There's no government to go against it. It consumes the world, but not God's elect. This is where you've got to understand, and this is why you've got to have strong faith, is to know as long as God is with you, who can be against you? Nobody. As long as you are armed with the sword of the Lord, the truth, and you understand what's happening in the world, God protects you. You and He make a majority, and you can count on that. You can believe it.